Good morning, collective. I am here to do your reading, but there is a big red and green parrot sitting on top of my camera. There they are. So say hello. Now, and it's been walking all over my cards and my table. So we're hoping that it's really, really friendly. But we'll just go on and see. It's watching everything I'm doing. It's I'm here in this new place, so I don't know much about it, but we do have a red parrot sitting on. Good morning. I'm starting work. Say hello to the collective. Yes, we're going to do a card reading. All right, let's see. Let's hope that it just it's been feeding on my beautiful grapes here. Let's get a message out for the collective. Now, we're coming out of imbalance here. We have the 9 of Swords. That's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual energy. It does look like here, and you know, illusion, delusion, things that didn't come into reality. It does feel like to me here that we've got somebody who is coming out of some form of imbalance. They are now looking at either what they've done or what's happened, or going over everything. And also they can't really believe. This is someone in disbelief of either how they've treated you, or what they did, or what decision they did or didn't do, or how they handled something. So we do have a King of Wands here. You're going to talk all the way through this. And we have an Emperor here, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So let's just have a look at that. Masculine, feminine, reverse roles, genders, you know, all of the above. Oh, we have an Empress. So okay, they've gone. The parrot has left the building. And it's so funny because I was about to say in the distance. So that parrot came and left right as I said. They're looking at you in the distance, thinking about you. Empress, masculine or feminine, it could be same gender, but and see King of Cups. So they're now in their feelings, if you do need to know this. And Temperance, and also 4 of Wands is, you know, a foundation. So they're looking back. They're definitely looking back. They're definitely 10 of Pentacles is like, I could grow and build a lifetime, and also wanting to give, you know, receive. But they were giving to the toxic side, the DEVIL card. They were giving to this, whether it was the addictions, obsessions, lower vibration, seeing this from a lower mentality, or, you know, having a negative thought or a negative whatever, you know, shadows, negative. It's all those things that go under that whatever. They're looking at this now. They want to give to this, or maybe they were giving to that. Okay. But what they're looking at is their shadow, what they did. It's like they can see it now. There were third parties, you know, they moved on to third parties. They just messaged you a quick message, a short message. Hey, you know, leaving you out in the cold, you know, goodbye, blocking you out. Like, this isn't for me. See you later, you know, not moving forward with this, whatever it was, you know, but it's not it was a rejection of you. It was a ghost. It's like over here, I'm getting this is someone who kind of says, you know, those people that say, oh, this isn't a rejection of you, but I'm not moving forward with you, you know, in a job or whatever. You know, it is a rejection of you if you're not moving forward. You know, I'm not ghosting you. I just need time out. No, you are ghosting. You know, I'm not avoiding this. I'm not putting you out in the cold again. I'm not moving on and with someone else and something else, or whatever they're doing. But they were, you know, they've come to this. It's nearly like this illusion, this delusion that they were under. They've had an epiphany. It's come in left field, a message or a download or something. They did not see this. Like, they were really set in this. And I really don't think this person, the moon illusion, delusion, I don't think they saw what their own behavior. I don't think they saw it. So the Knight of Wands, male or female, is in, out, in, out, in, out, on, off. Like, I'm not ghosting you. Bye. You know, promising you the world, disappearing and acting like they're the good guy. But they weren't ghosting you or putting you on hold. But, you know, saying, we're going to be, I'm going to build this, show this, grow this, show you, you know, and then poof, like fairy dust disappearing. Whatever it is, right? They really couldn't see this about themselves. They really, really, really couldn't. I think they saw themselves as very loyal and dedicated and all of these things, right? Upstanding, honest, forthright, you know, what do you call that? Like stable. And they weren't at all. Like, looking back now at the Ten of Pentacles, what they left behind. And, you know, they do want to give to this, but they were also giving, you know, over here. Yeah, they're looking at a Queen of Cups now, and it's the missing cup, you know, the missing cup to their path, their journey. But this Queen of Cups also had to move on. Who's an Empress, who's a temperance angel. Now, I'm going to tell you this, masculine or feminine. We've got an Emperor and an Empress out here. If you've got an Empress, temperance angel, Queen of Cups, and we've got a Emperor, King of Cups here, foundation, whether it's business, building, security, stability, or you would have got, this is it. This is having everything, right? What a very dry mouth. This is having everything. This is everything you've wanted. This is your match. And an Empress, temperance, Queen of Cups, that is the most loyal, nurturing, caring, understanding, loving, kind, giving, build, create, build, share, grow, nurture. And we call it the Earth Angel, who's solid in their foundation. You showed this person loyalty. You showed this person love, nurture, care, unconditional love, patience, this. Some of you can see this holding up, wish fulfillment, healing, victorious, magician, and rejecting it. It's a yes, North Node, you know, regrets being controlled or ordered around by a Queen of Swords. Who was doing nothing but trying to interfere and work against your Two of Cups. And there's the DEATH card, endings, beginnings, and the Sun card. When I get these two major arcanas, everything is seen. Everything is revealed. This is someone going, what have I done? Why did I choose X, Y, Z? What the... See, heartbreak. High Priestess, strength, overflowing abundance, the path, wish fulfillment, star card, the world, and flourishing, giving more, soulmates. Honestly, and they Ten of Swords it. Ten of Swords, the lovers, they had choices. A Tower, a divine intervention. That's the divine testing them with what they would release. And they released their Ten of Cups. They did. Yes, a Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands foundation, Temperance Angel, Empress, yes. They had a higher commitment, higher purpose, higher spiritual journey with that. They made a higher, they were supposed to make a high. This was their person. This was the person they were going to grow and build. They didn't see it the right way. The Hanged Man. They gave a page offer. They couldn't make a decision. They kept leaving you out in the cold, choosing others over you. Hermit, a Queen of Wands actually, in reverse. So someone who doesn't build, doesn't grow, is fiery, vindictive, quarrelsome, warlike, at all costs type energy. And that's who they chose. That's actually who they gave their offer to, and the fates. King of Pentacles, and they were deceived, decepted, and sabotaged. Moving forward in that, the universe made a judgment. They collaborated with this person. Page of Wands, King of Swords, Justice, and the Justice is nothing but conflict. And so they went for whoever was working against them. Over here, it's like, honestly, I cannot make this up. The Star, strength, overflowing abundance, High Priestess, the higher like contract, the Path, the World card, full of flourishing cups, giving to the community, giving more, sharing, and also past life love. That's romance. It's real romance, warmth, connection, loyalty. This side, whoever this side is, you showed them you were willing to nurture, care, provide, be patient. Some of you have waited decades. Some of you, this is years of waiting. This is patience, because this is absolute patience. You've had patience beyond, you should have turned into a saint. That's how much patience you had. Saintly patience, patient with this person, with all this over here. And what did they do? 3 of Swords, you. They really didn't think you were it. It's like they knew you were it. They knew you were everything, and they juggled you. They didn't bring anything into reality. They did not deliver. They did not bring it through. It was like night and day. Loyalty, you showed them all loyalty, love, real love, warmth, nurture, care, healing, I don't know, providing, working with them, being a team player. They did not do that to you at all on any level, I'm getting a message here. They were so arrogant and ignorant and stuck, or HELL, bent on this toxic third party player, like, I don't know, Queen of Wands in reverse. I mean, that's, dark witch, underworld, like, yeah, they really wanted to team up with this person. They could not see through it. They just couldn't make the decision. They went for lack. They literally went for lack. They made a higher commitment. It was their wish fulfillment. They wanted to commit to this person. They gave to this person. There could have been family, children involved. 10 of Swords. Oh, they thought this person was the 9 of Pentacles, the King of Wands. It was karmic cycle. It was chaos. It was arguing, fighting, working against. But that is what they wanted. Look, I have to say this, guys. This is night and day. And they wanted night and not day. And Spirit's just telling me they did nothing. That they gave you nothing. Like, they gave you 5%, if that. They gave this 95%. And it's because on a level you have to admit, and you have to admit to yourself, and we've all been in this situation. This is no judgment. This is to help you. I mean, they really wanted that over you. There are no excuses. Anyone that can be pulled into that, it wants it on some level, chooses it over, because it's different if there's nothing else there. You can see where people can get caught up if there's nothing else in front of them. They have a fear, they have a block, it's the unknown, they've got nothing else presenting. It was here on a platter, a 10 of Pentacles offer that they did not want. They mucked around with it. Some of you, it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. That's half a decade. I was literally sitting the other day going, That's half a decade of patience and you know, not breaking cycles or being unclear or unsure or unable. You know, you got to look at that. Look at that is when you say a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but when you go, the words were, that's half a decade of your life. If someone's still unsure, unclear, unready, that somehow you weren't enough. You're an empress to their emperor. You weren't enough. You're a queen of pentacles, empress, temperance, 2 of cups, queen of cups, 10 of pentacles, sun card. I don't know what else to say. 4 of wands, stable. They're the king, queen of wands, spiritual connection, 2 of cups, higher path, higher purpose, soulmates, the world card. You were their path. You were the higher contract, the north node, overflowing abundance, star, blessing, wish fulfillment. I mean, this is what's going on here. All right, there's the north node, the leap of faith, giving. Again, there's a repeated north node, leap of faith, giving, then defending, being against it, against temperance, against peace, against growth, against someone, something that comes into balance their life or them, or give to them. Give to them. They didn't want you to give to them. That's a yes. They're seeing the higher picture. That's a yes. That's a message. They're seeing the higher picture. They're up in their head, and the burden, and they're carrying that burden. But also, yeah, the King of Wands is looking further into it. The Emperor, King of Wands, Emperor. It's out again. And see, they didn't. That came face down. 4 of Pentacles is like stubborn, stuck in their head. They could not see this any other way. They have come into emotion or more spiritual or softer. You know, they were in their King of Wands, Emperor, conquer all, some kind of battle war energy, but they are coming into their heart energy, closing out, and then the world card, a reset, and into their intuition and high priestess. They've been delivered, masculine or feminine, the truth, the raw truth from the divine, the path and justice. So what's the justice? Moving on, 10 of cups, soulmate, reevaluation. Okay. Their divine intervention is this Queen of Wands in reverse, because they've come out as a third party. They just don't want to see it. They don't, you know, they're overwhelmed. There's conflict, fighting, you know, no resolution here. They stay stuck in this mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. It doesn't move them forward and see everything they want, everything in their life that they thought that, okay, got it. They fell for, or they get caught up in, so whether it is a particular person or all third parties. This person, and this is to help, they get caught up in everything shiny. So this person's got a problem with, oh, I have the perfect situation given to me by the divine. Oh, there's something shiny, and they're off over there. And so they're always looking, they're always searching, they're always looking for the next best thing. There's always something better, right? Also, what they fall for in people is people say to them, I'll give you this, I'll give you that, and it never comes into reality. So they charm them. It's like a Queen of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. They're charmers. They come in and love bomb you. They're charismatic. They promise you the world. They're diabolical. There's nothing peaceful, stable, loving, nurturing. They're takers. So this person, draws in takers, falls for it, and and these people that come to keep them stuck and not move them forward, keep them checked out, disconnected, always in conflict, always overwhelmed and stressed, always blinded. That was their job, to stop them from going into their higher path, higher purpose, higher commitment, or having peace. Yeah. And yeah, they did. The Queen of Cups, karmically, who was dedicated and loyal, they put out in the cold. The clarity on that, the imbalance. And there we go. I can wrap the reading up. The first card was that. They've come out of it. They're now looking at the clarity of the imbalance. And there's the imbalance. And they've come back. Something came in. See, working against them. The last card on the other pile, people working against them. Hangman couldn't see it, why they wouldn't move forward, but I just want to say this: be very careful, because two things will happen. This person's either going to try and come back in, or it'll be wrap up, the cycle's over, you'll move on, they'll move on, you'll move on, you'll have someone new. All that beautiful love, all the wealth, all the abundance, and I'm talking wealth of peace, security, stability, loyalty, nurture, care, lifting them up into their highest and best potential, wanting the best for them. You give that to someone who deserves it. If they didn't want that, give all your beautiful self to someone else, as in what you've got to give for love in a reciprocated energy. If they didn't want all that, then they don't want that. You find someone who really cherishes you and really sees you as a blessing and the blessing. Nobody should ever be confused over you after a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 and on. They should not be confused. They should not be stuck. We live in the 21st century. You can get out. They're choosing that, or they don't see you as and I don't fall for the you're out of my league, or you're better than me, or this, or you're more advanced than me. If someone's showing you this level of loyalty, they're obviously not about materialism. They're a bit about sharing, caring, nurturing, coming into alignment. They understand that the more important things in life are not the surface things. Their security, stability, love, warmth, that's where you grow from. It's like a plant. You don't water it, you don't take care of it, it's always chaotic. The plant's not going to grow. This is a person who has a different mindset. Like, you need loyalty, love, warmth, dedication, care, nurture, empathy to grow a 10 of Pentacles. Protection, safety, security, someone who, the love, they wouldn't want to let you go, okay? And just go the complete opposite. That's what that person saw as being successful to the community. It's walking along with the hottie who's completely cray-cray, or it's no love, it's all materialism and materialistic and control and working against and fighting and arguing. I mean, they sort of saw that as success, or wanting to get success with that. There's just such a huge difference. I know I can't put words to the day and night is all I can say. Day and night. And so Spirit's kind of saying, if you find someone who looks beyond materialism, what people don't have, and they're just looking for those really deep, secure qualities in a person, your soul connection and heart connection. You build from there. This person didn't build from there. They built from what they could visually see, what looked good to their ego. Okay, what was deemed, what everybody else approved of, and also there was different values here in love, values, or what do you call that, your love languages and things like that. So don't be disheartened. You are, I mean, if you're giving all that, you were this person's opportunity. You were this person's opportunity. Spirit kept bringing you in, bringing you in, bringing you in to show you, to show them you, show them, right? That was your job as a temperance earth angel. It's the old saying, we can lead a horse to water, we cannot make it drink. And on some level, they really did think that that wasn't for them. And to have something like that presented and know it, different if you didn't see it, but they knew it. They know what they've got. They know what they had to go to not choose that is huge and probably absolutely devastating for the person who they didn't choose. They didn't take the offer. I mean, that is soul destroying for somebody. The damage that is done there, spirits, the message is for you, not for them. We just had to explain the story. Don't worry about them. If that's what they wanted to choose and build with and work with and challenge through life, let them be. Let them be. You take that big ball of beautiful you and move forward. You will be blessed, and spirit is going to bring you in somebody out of nowhere, left field, that will be an offer. Lovers, Nine of Pentacles, you will be victorious. Star, you will be blessed. Star card, blessing, star alignment. It's coming in. This out in the cold, this player energy that comes in fast, they will, Nine of Swords. Yeah, you've got someone on the horizon, a soulmate about to come in and fill that empty cup. You completed, you did what you had to do. Some of you, lifetime after lifetime, you've tried to pull this person out or away or get them to get into that higher realms with themselves, but they just haven't chose. They didn't choose it. They didn't chase. They put 90% of effort and chasing into the night energy rather than the day energy. They didn't even, like, they would chase down, phone, fight for the other, and the one over here, let's call it the blessing, the day, not even an effort to try and fight for it. And you have to look at all that, and you do have to, that is not about you. You ticked the boxes. You are going to be rewarded. You are going to be blessed. A lot of stuff's happening in the North Node for people. You'll be getting the realities, closing out the cycles, 2025-9. 6 months before your birthday, you'll cross over into the North Node and you will head into the North Node. For a lot of you are being tested. A lot of you have had huge tests to see. Spirit's like, okay, here's your last chance. What did you do with it? How did you handle it? What did you choose? Some people have had things come back around and it's worked, and they jumped and upped into that North Node higher vibration. They closed out the past and they moved forward. Others went straight back into it, old cycle, chose it again and treated, yeah. It was kind of last chance wrap up. So leave it to the divine. See, the path's going to be presented. It's really good. You're getting your confidence back. You've had the epiphany. And of all the people that were really working against you, not for you, betraying you, you know what I mean? If you've got this Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands, you were in that energy with someone or something, or you lived your life in that energy, the day energy, man, you did not deserve that. This was, what is this? Yeah, nothing coming forward. Wish fulfillment, healing, victorious, magician, rejection. Ah, see, they put you through this. Yeah, see, you're in there. You were in this. And some of you, as I said, for years and years. There's an ending to that, by the way, and the Sun card. Yeah, years. Some of you have been put through this. The conflict they put you in, the despair, the lack of giving you any support, any care, any nurture. Some of you at the worst times of your life, the hardest times of your life, well, you were holding them up and holding others up. They did this to you. This is brutal, brutal. And do you know what your reward is? The Ten of Pentacles, security, stability, and foundation. Moving forward. Wow. Yep. And they failed to see you, look at you, acknowledge you. They did not see anything correctly, and they imbalanced you, and you juggled, undecided, whatever. Didn't even bother, just hurt you. This person, the problem with this person, they had absolutely no empathy for you whatsoever. They did not even think of what you were going through or what you were feeling. They had no. When someone truly loves you, respects you, and values you, I've learnt this lesson. They have consideration for your feelings, and they consider what you will go through, what their actions do, and how they affect you. And if they're not, and this person had zero for you at all, it was all about them. It was a 100% coming into your life or getting from you. It was 100% you bringing to them, you providing for them, you fulfilling their needs. They did not actually offer you 1% of fulfilling your needs. They didn't even make an effort. They didn't even ask. They didn't ask what suited you, what you need, how you need it done, and even if they did, they didn't follow through. It was all smoke and mirrors. It was all on them. And the minute you were drained or couldn't provide that or tried to put in boundaries, they just went to the next thing. Yeah. It was brutal. Absolutely brutal. You can't break people like that. And for some of you, you don't show your face, your life. You wear a beautiful mask. You just keep presenting as healed. But underneath, people don't understand the brokenness, the hurt, the brutality that you went through. But Spirit sees all. That's the message today. Spirit sees all. Spirit knows all, and you will be greatly, greatly, greatly rewarded. Okay? So take care and just keep moving forward and keep that brave face on. You don't look like what you've gone through, but you are very good at keeping that brave face. The humiliation, the embarrassment, the rejection, the abandonment, whatever you went through, gut-wrenching. They were supposed, and as I said, this is repeated over and over and over this lifetime. They were supposed to not go there this lifetime. I said to someone the other day, you can, like, that happens out in life, but there's certain people you cannot do that to. There are certain people you are assigned to. There's have huge spiritual contracts that you cannot do that to. You can treat other people and karmics like that. This person clearly thought you were a karmic and you were not. And they knew you were not. And they did it anyway. With no remorse, no care, no reach out of all the help you gave, support, love, and nurture. So you work on that, heal that, and walk forward knowing your rewards are coming in. Okay? That is the message Spirit wants to deliver. Okay, take care.